Welcome to Essential Biz Marketing. In this chapter, we explore how companies choose and manage various entry modes when expanding internationally. Let's outline the key learning objectives for this chapter. You'll learn how companies use exporting, importing, and countertrade to expand globally. Here are more objectives to focus on. We'll cover different methods for financing export and import activities effectively. Continuing with our objectives, we'll explain various contractual entry modes businesses can use to enter foreign markets. Next, we'll look at different investment entry modes for deeper market control. We'll also identify strategic factors that influence entry mode selection. By the end of this chapter, you'll understand how to choose the most suitable entry mode. This knowledge helps balance costs, risks, and control in global expansion. Marvel evolved from a comic book company into a global licensing powerhouse over 70 years. This transformation built massive character recognition beyond just box office hits. Let's dive deeper. Marvel's revenue comes mainly from licensing characters for toys, games, and merchandise worldwide. The Hasbro deal and Disney acquisition expanded its reach across entertainment and retail. Here's the final point on Marvel. Despite declining comic sales, Marvel thrives globally through strategic licensing in untapped markets. Marvel International in England leads this growth outside the US. Now, let's move from Marvel's example to entry mode theory. Companies entering global markets must decide how to enter, considering cost, risk, and control. These factors shape the best entry method for each situation. Key entry modes include exporting, importing, countertrade, contractual entry, and investment entry. Each mode balances cost, risk, and control differently. Selecting the right mode is essential for success. Exporting helps companies boost sales beyond their home market. It diversifies income and builds valuable international experience. Exporting starts with finding promising markets. Companies research demand and local regulations thoroughly. Next, they match their abilities to market needs. This ensures they can meet expected demand successfully. Then, they initiate meetings with buyers and distributors. Building strong relationships is vital for export success. Finally, companies commit time, money, and staff to support exports. A serious resource commitment strengthens international efforts. There are two export methods companies choose from. Direct exporting means selling products directly to foreign buyers. Indirect exporting uses intermediaries to handle sales abroad. This reduces the exporter's direct involvement in foreign markets. Sometimes, cash payments are difficult or impossible in global trade. In these cases, companies turn to countertrade deals. Barter is the simplest form of countertrade. It involves directly exchanging goods without using money. Counterpurchase is another type of countertrade. A company sells goods and agrees to buy specific products later. Offset works like counterpurchase, but is more flexible. The company must buy something later, but product type isn't specified. Switch trading transfers the buying obligation to another company. This helps countries or companies get more useful alternatives. Now, let's take a closer look at how switch trading works. Indonesia originally had to import machinery from China. However, it didn't need this equipment or wanted a better alternative. A European company stepped in as an intermediary. It took over Indonesia's obligation to buy machinery from China. The European company bought the machinery from China. Then, it resold the equipment to South Africa as a new buyer. Through this deal, Indonesia avoided unnecessary machinery. Instead, it received more suitable alternatives like European medical equipment. Buyback is another type of countertrade. A company supplies equipment and gets paid with the goods produced by that equipment. Let's move on to export and import financing methods. International trade involves risks for both sellers and buyers. Various payment methods help manage these risks. Advance payment requires the importer to pay before shipment. This protects exporters by removing non-payment risks. Documentary collection involves a bank processing payment as an intermediary. However, the bank does not take on financial risk itself. A letter of credit guarantees payment through the importer's bank. Payment is made once the exporter meets agreed conditions. An open account lets the exporter ship goods first and get paid later. It's safest for importers, but riskiest for exporters. Now, let's explore contractual entry modes. These allow global expansion without directly trading goods. They include licensing, franchising, management contracts, and turnkey projects. Licensing lets a company grant another firm rights to use patents or trademarks for a fee. It lowers costs and risks, but reduces control and may create future competitors. Franchising provides a brand name and business model plus ongoing support. It allows rapid expansion and local market benefits, but requires consistent standards. Management contracts offer managerial expertise to another company for a fee. This helps governments or firms needing specialists, but can build future rivals. Turnkey projects involve building a facility, operating it briefly, then handing it over. They suit large infrastructure deals, but may create local competitors. Let's now look at investment entry modes. These modes give companies stronger control and deeper market commitment abroad. A wholly owned subsidiary means the company fully owns and controls a foreign operation. This allows maximum control and profit, but needs big investment and carries high risks. Joint ventures combine two or more companies into a new business entity. They reduce risk, provide local knowledge, but may lead to partner conflicts or loss of control. Strategic alliances are cooperative deals without creating a new company. They share costs and strengths while keeping partners independent, but may breed future rivals. Now let's see how companies choose the right entry mode. Selecting a partner with trust and matching capabilities is crucial for success. Cultural differences affect management styles and communication. These differences can make heavy investment risky in unfamiliar markets. Political and legal factors matter too. Some countries restrict foreign investment, while others offer incentives to attract it. Market size shapes the decision. Large markets often favor investment, but smaller ones may suit exporting better. Production and shipping costs also influence entry mode. High production or shipping costs can push companies to produce locally instead. A company's international experience plays a big role. Firms often start with exporting and shift to deeper modes as they gain knowledge. Let's wrap up this chapter. Choosing the right entry mode is vital for successful global expansion. The selected mode must match the company's overall strategy. It should balance risks, costs, and the desired level of control. Many companies start with exporting for low cost and risk. Later, they adopt contractual or investment modes for deeper integration. Entry mode choice should reflect the firm's strengths, market conditions, and long-term goals. This ensures sustainable growth in global markets. Here's a quick summary of exporting, importing, and countertrade. Exporting helps expand globally with low cost and risk if planned well. Direct exporting sells straight to buyers. Indirect exporting uses intermediaries. Countertrade swaps goods instead of money through various methods. Let's recap export and import financing. Methods include advance payment, documentary collection, letters of credit, and open accounts. Contractual entry modes allow global reach without direct trade. Licensing, franchising, management contracts, and turnkey projects help companies expand abroad. Investment entry modes involve deeper market commitment. Options include wholly owned subsidiaries, joint ventures, and strategic alliances. Choosing the right mode depends on partner trust, culture, politics, market size, and experience. Careful selection balances risk, cost, and control for long-term success. Thank you for learning with Essential Biz Marketing. We look forward to exploring more international business topics together.